So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I have here is one of the most anticipated new Toyotas here in our country. What I have here is the 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix. Yes, so it finally arrived in our stores after a long while. So disclaimer immediately, oh boohoo, how about the old Innova? That diesel model will still be sold here in the Philippines, so don't you worry about that. So I'd like to thank everyone here at Toyota Pasong Tamo and to Sir Ray Basilia and to Miss Roma. These are their contact details, so if you want to check these guys out, you may visit them here and contact them down below if you want to buy one. So what you get now with this Toyota Innova Zenix, so what I have here specifically is the Q Hybrid. So gotta be honest, compared with the older Innova, I would say this one looks much more muscular, much more macho. It's much better than every aspect of the old Innova, just being honest too. So the ground clearance is much more or less the same, 185 millimeters. You have silver trims here all around. However, there are fake vents over here. However, it does make up for it. You have LED lights all around, even for your repeaters down here. You have LED fog lamps here too. There's a lot of chrome too with this Innova Zenix. Up here on front. And then you have chrome plates here on the door handle too, and around here too in the window sills. So for me too, this looks much more striking than I anticipated. Seeing this in person for the first time, like wow, this looks pretty good. The one that caught my attention the most is here on the side profile. Okay, it's your usual type of MPV. However, look at all the lines here on the side profile, from the rear door all the way here to the rear taillight. That looks pretty sexy, I have to say. Oh, even here, there's like a little bump here too on the front door. As well, being the Q Hybrid, you have a hybrid badge over here. You have LED repeaters and cameras down below for your 360-degree camera. I'll get more on that later. As well, being the Q Hybrid, you get 18-inch alloy wheels running on Dunlop Sport Max tires. I know these are the same tires like on the Subaru WRX. So you're wondering why I mentioned this tires. So check out my Walkaround coming soon too if you're watching this first. So the biggest talking point too with this Toyota Innova Zenix Hybrid is the engine. This thing's so wide now compared to before. And comparing with the old Innova, this hood now is much heavier. Right. So powering this thing now is a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine mated to a hybrid system. Yes, this is a fully hybrid vehicle, so you won't have to worry about coding until 2030. So the total output for this is 186 horsepower and 188 Newton meters of torque. So that's a combined output already along with the electric motor. So for the electric motors alone, it produces 111 horsepower. So like all Toyota hybrids, there's like a mismatch of power. So it's not like a combined figure. Like all Toyota hybrids, they never give the torque figure of the electric motors. So I heard the rumor it was supposed to be at a combined figure of 393 Newton meters, but then again, the official combined output is only 188 Newton meters. So this has less torque than that of the base model V-Van. So yet again, check out that video coming soon. So as you can see in this shot too, the engine sits really low in the engine bay. So I assume that's to help the center of gravity. And unlike the older Innova too, this one is no longer a ladder frame chassis. This is based on a unibody, aka the TNGA platform now. Hopefully when you get to test drive this soon, the comfort levels will be amazing. So I won't have to complain anymore when I sit in the second and third row. So here now at the rear of the Toyota Innova Zenix, so being the Q Hybrid model, you get a Q badge, hybrid badge over here on the right side, and the all-new Innova Zenix badge right here on the left side. So actually this looks really cool. I don't know why. Maybe, of course, this is a fresh model. So you notice the rear shot of... I'm out of frame, sorry. So you notice the rear shot of this Innova Zenix. So it has a lot of cues carried over from its Toyota model. So the entire rear door looks similar than that of the Toyota RAV4. And then the taillights, I don't know why, it resembles a little bit like that of the Toyota Rush. As well, you get a chrome strip over here, nice-ish spoiler here. Oh yeah, about this color too, this is like a blue mica metallic. There's a little of greenish too, like my car. Anyway, so that's why you get black plastic cladding over here, and then fake vents again over here, but I don't mind it. So you get a reverse camera too underneath here, and then open the boot up. You have a power tailgate now for Toyota Innova. Okay. So as well carried over from the older Toyota Innova, you still have 7 seats all round, which is very, very good. So with all of the seats up, you have at least 239 liters, which is actually pretty good for what this is. So as well carried over from the old Innova, you have halogen light right here on the right side, and then you have one headrest holder here on the left side, and then you have underfloor storage. Yeah, you can house a lot of stuff there for your spare tire kit. Yep, spare tire still underneath here, and then folding the seats down is pretty much easy too. Just pull these latches, and then look at that. This fold flat, completely flat, which is amazing. So with the third row down, you have a total of 690 liters. And you cannot fold the second row down. I'll get more on that later too. That's a little bit of a teaser right now with this shot. So that's about it with the engine, the exterior, and the boot of this Toyota Innova Zenix. Let's go to the interior. So this is the interior of the all-new Toyota Zenix. Innova Zenix, do not forget. Okay, first thing immediately notice, I haven't done this in a while too, shout out to Kyle Young. The door tab, comparing with the old one, listen to this. That sounds way, way better. So, this is the interior. Everything looks so much nicer and much more plusher. I mean, all the brown materials here are squeegee material, leather type. More on the durable side of things, however, it's still pretty premium epic for some reason. Anyway, so here on the door card, you get brown and black materials all around mixed with plastic, but at least for your elbows, it's leather. So as well, you have cubby spaces and cup holders on each side. My big water jug fits without any issue. Then here on the left side, you have pop-out cup holder. I almost actually missed this feature. Yeah, you only can fit small bottles over here. For sure, my big water jug will not fit here. And then below the cup holder, you have buttons here. Despite being as well the top of the line model, you have 2 blanks over here. So here in the steering wheel, looks much better than the older ones for obvious reasons. So you have your phone connectivity and voice command buttons here on the left side, and on the right side you have your cruise control functions. Let's not forget adaptive cruise control for this Innova Zenix Q van. So comparing with the V-base model, this is fully equipped with the Toyota safety sense. I'll just flash it all here on screen. This is as well equipped with a 360-degree camera, like what I mentioned in the exterior. So back in the steering wheel, surprisingly, being a hybrid, you get paddle shifters. They're plastic, but hey, at least there is. They feel more or less similar like with the Toyota RAV4 hybrid, which is my favorite Toyota hybrid vehicle so far. So I really can't wait to dive this. Anyways, back here, you have your instrument cluster. There's a fully digital one in the middle, and then it's flanked by an analog setup in either side. So there's like an eco and power mode on the left side, as well being a hybrid vehicle. Going back to the steering wheel again, yes, it's leather, but yet again more on the durable side of things. I mean it's not that bad, but I just noticed it only. So another big addition too with this Innova Zenix, you have a 10.1-inch infotainment system equipped with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And the amount of reviews I've seen with this Q hybrid so far, yes, it may be a very big infotainment screen, but surprisingly, it does not impede your vision whatsoever. Like the top of the screen is like smack there right on the engine hood. It's actually perfect. Visibility yet again is really, really good. I mean, all around too. Oh, okay, carried over with the older Toyota Innova. Yeah, they're corner windows, but yet again, it's blocked by a headrest from the captain seats. Later on that too. So back here in the center console, further down below, you have variation of buttons here for your air conditioning controls. And then further down below, you have your gear shift, and then more buttons here on the left side, like for your drive modes, EV mode, and your electronic stability control button. Again, maybe it will have the same characteristics like with all Toyota hybrids that I tried out so far. The EV mode won't be fully functional because it will display low battery. There's a lot of gloss black here in the center, but at least it's just there. That's the only gloss black I've seen here in the Innova Zenix. But at least you won't be touching some of them anyway. So on the passenger side, you have a 12-volt socket and a space for your phone. There's no USB port on that side, sadly, but at least you have a 12-volt socket just in case you just buy an adapter. Oh yeah, so you're wondering where the USB ports are? They're right here down below in the gear shift in front of the cup holders. You have one USB port and then one USB-C port. And then glove box. Okay, the height is not good, but it's really wide, so at least it's still generous. And then behind the USB ports, you have two cup holders. They fit my big water jug yet again. And then center console box, it's brown leather again. It opens to the right. There's no toys in it, but there's a lot of space. And as well, if you notice, the seats, yes, it's a bit James May spec in here, but it's still leather and it's pretty much comfortable. Not much bolstering, maybe just I'm a skinny person, but yet again, it's not more on the durable side of things. It's still comfortable to sit in here, to say the least. Being the Q variant too, you have electronic adjustments for the seats. I'm not sure on this side. Not only for this front driver's seat only. There's none on the right passenger side, sadly. So above here, you have your light controls. Sun visor, you have, oh, vanity mirror with light. Oh, I didn't expect that. Don't extend, but it's fine. Oh, that's much better compared with the previous Innova. So that's about here in front of the Innova Zenix Q. Let's go to the second row. So here now in the second row of the Innova Zenix. So what I did not expect at all with this Toyota Innova Zenix, you get captain seats here in the second row. I expected for this price point to have like a bench type second row, but for what this is, yeah, I pretty dig this. You have an armrest over here. So as well, the door card pretty much the same like in front. You have the brown and black setup over again, but at least for your elbows, it's still the leather type. You have again cup B spaces, cup holders on each side. My big water jug still fits. Okay, one honest complaint with this Innova Zenix, I see a little bit whack fitment on the door card right here. Maybe it's just down to this particular unit only. And then you have map pockets on each side, and like my every other complaint with the higher Toyotas like the Fortuner and the Hilux, you have a 4kg hook here behind the right front passenger seat. I mean, at least there's a 4kg hook, but look at what I mean in every Toyota review that had this feature. Yeah, it can hold the bag, but it's just above the floor. I wish it's a little bit higher, like over here, like in some Isuzus and like the Mazda BT50. Just an honest thought only. And then in the middle, you have your air conditioning controls, and then two USB-C ports down below. Weirdly, they're C's, they're not 400s. Anyway, so back here in the seats, right, pretty comfortable for a captain seat. Yeah, despite having the only one armrest here on the right side, but if you put your elbows like this, they're pretty much even, so I have nothing much to complain about. Highlights with these second row seats, you have electronic adjustments for reclining. And then what I did not expect with this Innova Zenix, you have electronic adjustments for your thigh support too. I never expected a Toyota to have this feature at this price point. I'll get to the price later on. Alright, this is the life. Right above here, you have halogen lights, air conditioning vents, and carried over with the Innova G, and above, I think even the V, you have that blue ambient lighting strip right here for the second row. I wish it's like the ones in the previous Innovas that carries over here on the top side. Anyways, and then here in the middle, you have a foldable table. You have two cup holders with my big water jug, and there's a space here for your phones or your tablet. So when I was shooting this earlier, it took me like 5 minutes. How do you fold this thing? So there's actually a button here on the left side, then you can fully fold it. You cannot sit anyone here in the middle whatsoever because of this table, but at least you can put a lot of stuff here if needed only. Yeah, so that's about it here in the second row. Actually, let's go to the third row. So getting in the third row is a little bit complicated than usual. Of course, you can move this seat forward. You just pull this latch here. But if you're planning to recline the seat, you have to do it electronically. So yeah, it will take a while. So it's very similar like that of Land Rovers. So here now in the third row of the Innova Zenix, yes, there's a lot of adjustments you can do. So space here in the box pretty good. I mean, look at my feet room, my knee room. My headroom just enough. I'm 5'4" by day. However though, no, actually it's pretty good too. So if you have a big person, then he wants to stretch all the way here in the back, like you still have just enough feet room and knee room. Okay, This third row is much more spacious than that of the older Innova. So not much toys back here. You still get air conditioning vents here on either side. Your third seat belt here, right in the top left middle. And then 2 cup holders on each side still fit my big water jug. And then you have somewhat cubby spaces here. I mean, they still fit a phone. And then also on the left side, you have a 12-volt socket. And as you can see, on either side you have seat belt holders. Put you back here so you can see me. So that's about it with this Toyota Innova Zenix Q Hybrid. So the cost for all of this is 1,053,000 pesos. So for a hybrid vehicle, leather seats, third row, captain seats, and the tech, I would say this is pretty much worth it compared with the old one. Yes, it's a steep price. However, if you don't want this, you want to stick with the old ways, we will use the old ways. Yeah, the older Innova will still come in handy. I still recommend that vehicle. So that's about it with this review of this Innova Zenix Photobomber Plus Plus. Oh my gosh, we might have a new Photobomber here in our country again. Anyways, so that's about it with this Toyota Innova Zenix Q Hybrid review, walk-around review. So hopefully we can test drive this soon along with the V base model. Check out my walk-around review by the time this comes out. So I'd like to thank everyone here again at Toyota Pasong Tamor, and to Sir Ray Basilio and to Miss Roma. These are the contact details. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews, more Toyota reviews, and the walk-around review of the Innova Zenix V base model. Bye-bye.